All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this fantastic evening on Monday. And we are going to have, can we explain? Super, super. Thank you very much. Okay. So, today we're going to have a case study, but let's welcome the new member in the room right now. Okay. The people who are attending the session first time, just type me in the chat box and we all will first welcome you. Okay. All the new members, especially attending this session first time, just type me in the chat box. Everybody. Okay, Tyagarajuji is there, Rananjay is there, Sarda Prasanna Dala is there. Very nice, super. Okay, Abhilesh is there, fantastic. So everybody, please type welcome all the new members. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So let's type welcome everybody. So I'm also typing welcome new members in the community. Super. Okay, members. So welcome new members. All right. So see, let me clarify the objective of these live sessions. Earlier, basically, we didn't have any live sessions. Then we started the Saturday live session just to clarify the doubts, okay, of the people. Then we started Monday as well. Okay. The objective is to take the concepts of Lean Six Sigma deeper. Understand this, okay? Now, generally what we do on Mondays, we cover green belt stuff more, okay? Black belt stuff we cover on Saturdays. That is how because Mondays there are a lot of new people in the room. The sequence, because see, people join the community almost every day. So there is no sequence as such. Try to understand this. But these sessions, we cover all the curriculums required for the green and black belt certification. We are all on the same path. We all want to complete our green belt and the black belt certification. So all these sessions are important for you to cover. So whenever we are sitting in this, so just sit with the open mind, grasp as much as possible, try to connect the topic with your own process, with your own example, okay? And anywhere you get stuck or confused, type your query in the chat, okay? At the end of the session also, I will open the question answer round so that you can ask your queries over there. And you can ask any question, not only about the today's topic. Of course, at the end of the topic, end of the session, I'm saying, you can ask anything related to your project or whatever. All right. So this is what is, so are you ready, guys? Just type yes in the chat box and let me share something very interesting case study I've brought today. Super, super. Amazing. Chalo. So today's topic, I am going to share a case study, which is how you can apply. Okay. Today we are going to talk about very interesting topic, which is Six Sigma implementation in cricket. What? Are you talking about cricket? Yes. Okay, by the way, how many of you know umpire Simon Toffel? Just type me in the chat box. If you follow cricket, you might be aware of. He's, I think, from Australia, I believe, if I'm not wrong. Umpire Simon Toffel. How many of you know him? How many of you have seen him? Of course, he's retired now. But if you guys follow cricket for a while, he's a very famous umpire and, very sharp. For the big what you can say tournaments, he was yes, fundamental से शुरुआत करेंगे, don't worry. I will see every concept fundamentally we will be clarifying, okay? So that's the main objective. So see why we take a lot of project case studies, because once you understand that, okay, so the DMAC framework, this way the DMAC framework is used. Once this is done, then your concepts are completely clear that these are the tools I need to study to solve any problem. That confidence I want to, give it to you guys so that, that comes very important. Yeah, he was, the different postures was a different guy. I was talking about Simon Toffel. Anyways, doesn't matter. So today's case study is interesting because we are covering today's case studies for the game of cricket. Okay. And why I mentioned Simon Toffel, one of my consultant colleague, okay, he was traveling I think he was traveling to Dubai, okay, Dubai or some other country, I don't know. But Simon Toffel happened to sit with him in the plane, and those guys started conversation. And of course, my friend knew him, so just introduced himself, and then he said that he is a Six Sigma consultant. So Simon Toffel shared a very interesting thing, right? ICC, International Cricket Council, which is also using Six Sigma methodology. At that point in time, I'm talking about 15 years ago story, 15, 20 years ago, maybe 15 years ago, I think. So he mentioned that ICC also implemented a lot of areas, the Six Sigma methodology. And, uh, and he said that you would have seen a lot of change. Now understand this. Uh, just 15 years ago, just see the quality of umpiring in cricket and today's quality of umpiring in cricket. Have you seen the differentiation between these two? Yes, lot of manual decisions earlier we used to take, but now there are so much of technology and so many equipments, so many automations have happened. Yes, just give me yes if you have observed this change which has happened in international cricket. Yes, earlier it was all depending on the umpire. Whatever umpire says, that was the red line, right? But now you have a third umpire. You have the Hawkeye system. You have the whatever sneakometers. Okay, if you whether the ball has hit the bat or not. So all these technologies or ball tracking for the leg before the wicket. So ball tracking system is also very handy. So all these things, and plus when the match is going on, there are people sitting besides the coach, okay, coach and the staff with the laptops, right? Who are those people? Those people are basically using the data analytical tools, okay, and giving the feedback. For example, so today's case study will absolutely show us how you can use Six Sigma methodology in improving the game of cricket, improving somebody's average, improving somebody's batting or the bowling stats. Okay, this is what is the objective of this, and this is very interesting because most of us love cricket. Okay, it's a passionate game. We play right now. There is Asia Cup going on. Yesterday we had India-Pakistan encounter as well. So cricket is always there, which is of the interest. So I thought of taking this as a very interesting case study. All right. Yes. So I'll be sharing this entire document with you in the masterclass archive folder. I will explain for all the new members. I will explain you at the end of the session how you can start and how you can maneuver this entire journey of your Lean Six Sigma. All right. Super. Let's begin our journey. So the case is this business case. Let's talk about business case. What is business case? Business case is why this project is important. Okay, take the notes now whenever. What is business case? Business case is a part of project charter. I believe everybody know project charter. Just give me yes in the chat box. Everybody knows project charter, right? Just give me big yes or why. Correct? Yes, problem statement, goal statement, business case, in scope, out of scope. All these things are part of project charter, which is a document talks about the project. So the first case is business. So business case is why this problem is so critical for us, why this product is so important for us. And that is what is business case. Okay. So Mike is the best batsman of the team. And the probability of winning the match is very high when he bats well. So few years ago, it was Sachin Tendulkar. After that, it was Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma. Okay. Now it might be Shubman Gill, right? So these are there are key players, and there are other players as well. Like for example, for bowling attack, if you want to take, it would be, let's say, Bumrah is a main bowler. If he performs, that will be best for the team. If he does not perform, that can be a game changer as well. Okay, that can change the result as well. So Mike for that team was one of the very important player. Now understand this. Just try to understand this graph. Okay, observe this graph, and what have you understood? Just observe this graph. And what have you understood? This is the batting average of Mike. And just type yes if you have understood the graph. Only graph. Huh? You can read around this, but just only graph and tell me what have you understood this. And if you have understood, just type yes in the chat box. Of course, I'm going to explain, but I want you guys also to think about it. Understood? Everybody just type yes in the chat box. Matches lost and matches won. So this is not how many matches were lost and how many matches were won. Okay. Understand this? Yes, very good, Santoshji. Thank you very much for summarizing. Now, this is a lot of people make mistake to understand that, okay, so this team would have lost 18 matches and would have won 58 matches. No, it is not like that. It is Mike's batting average. When the team lost the game, Mike's batting average was 18. And when team won the game, Mike's batting average was 58. That means Mike is a very important, role player in the victory or loss of the match for that particular team. Are you clear with this simple graph? This is called a simple bar graph. This is called a bar graph. Everybody clear with this? Just give me yes in the chat box. Are you clear? So very simple. When Virat Kohli is in form or he's batting well, India will win. If he's not batting well, India will lose. So Virat Kohli ke upar focus karo. Understand this, okay? So improving Mike's consistency with the bat will help the team to win more matches. And this is the business case. This is a problem right now they are facing, which is important for the team. Clear, everybody? Just give me yes in the chat box. Background samajh mein aa gaya? Is it clear? The background is clear. Just give me yes. So there is a batsman called Mike. His batting average impacts the result of the match most. And this bar chart is explaining that very, very easily. Clear? Yes? Yeah. Anybody who does not understand cricket at all, just type me in the chat box. The basic cricket, batting, bowling, well, a basic wala thing. Okay. I'll explain you. Of course, there are some technical words as well, cricket. So I'll explain you. But anybody in the room who does not understand cricket, मुझे पता ही नहीं है. Anybody from China or something like that? China, Singapore, or some other country where cricket is not played. ऐसा कोई है क्या room में? Just let me know. No, I believe it is not, right? Very good. So good. So I think basics people will understand. That's the fantastic thing. Okay. Now coming back to the problem statement. So business case is why this problem is so critical for us to take care of. Let's come to exactly what is the problem and what is the measurement of the problem. So they say that the average number of runs scored per inning is 32.5. This is the current average of Mike. Okay. For last 50 matches from January to December 2011. Now, everybody, I have already spoken this even in yellow belt session as well, and I speak it every session. Collect at least 1 year data. Let's say if you want to take the performance of this batsman, don't take 1 month data or 2 months data. Take at least 1 year data so that you will get the entire picture, the bigger picture, and not a small slice. Because in a smaller version, you might have good averages or less averages. So they have taken 1 year data. Everybody please type 1 year in the chat box. Everybody please type 1 year. Is Prakash se 1 year. So that means every project at least collect 1 year ka data. Okay, for any Lean Six Sigma project, collect basic, and this is called as baseline data. What is that? Baseline data. Why baseline? Because this is a base and we want to improve from this base. Correct? This is the base. Now we want to improve from this level. Okay, so we want to compare this level with the improved version. Okay. Now, so 32.5 against the benchmark of 40 runs per inning. So the benchmark set for the, the stature like Mike, the benchmark is 40 runs. So anybody who is scoring 40 runs as an average is good batsman. That's what they're saying. Okay. This had a negative impact on the match result. The team has won only 36% of the matches during this time period. During this 1 year, if team has played 100 matches, they have won only 36%. Okay. And they have taken what? 50 matches data. Are you understanding? So out of this, 36% matches only they have won, and remaining percentage, 64% matches they have lost. And this is what is the concern. So increasing Mike's average from 32.5 to 40 is what they are basically looking for. Clear, everybody? Business case problem statement clear hai? Just give me yes in the chat box. So from the statement, it should be very clear. If you read this statement, it is very clear. So which data has been taken? How much is the data? 50 matches. Data from January to December. Okay. And then what is the current average? 32.5. What is the benchmark? 40. Where is the gap? Okay. What is the impact? 36% only are being won. Okay. Very good. Then, yeah. Now, some of the digits are a little, blurry, but try to just understand this. Now, this is called a run chart. Okay. This is called run chart. Run chart is nothing but just a trend of, the trend if I have to draw. Now, where do you see the run chart like this? Just type in the chat. Where have you seen similar kind of a run chart? In your process or anywhere else? In general also you can. Yes, very good. So stock market, the index or the share prices, we use this kinds of run chart, right? So the stock market, the index, the Nifty 50 index, or the Sensex. So we have these kinds of a run chart, which shows the trend of the market. Similarly, this is showing the trend of, of this. Okay. So you can see here on the y-axis, there are runs, and on the x-axis, there are number of, so last 50 matches. So from first match to 50 matches, every match, how many runs Mike has scored, that has been plotted here. Okay. And this is, this is the target, basically 40 ka target line hai, and ye wala hai 32.5 ka Mike's ka average. Okay. Now, this run chart mein, if you would have seen, lot of data is, this patch is very poor performance. You can see here. Run chart is all about identifying the trends and the patterns. Okay. So you can see, you can observe in this entire patch, you can see Mike has scored, almost close to 20 or even less than 20. Then this patch, you can see a little improvement in his batting where he has scored a little more. Correct? Here also there are a couple of good, this one, but once you plot the run chart, you can just observe this very closely, the highs and the lows and the patterns and the trends for this. Okay. Now, what is LSL? So this is a current average 32.5. But what is LSL? Type in the chat box, everybody. LSL kya hai? Lower specification limit. Very good. Very good. Now, if you see this, there is always a target, upper specification, and lower specification. Correct? Target, upper specification, and lower specification. Now, why they have given only one-sided specification? This is called unilateral specification. What is that? Unilateral specification. One of the example is, I always give this example of Domino's, right? Domino pizza, for example, 30 minutes or free. This is called unilateral specification. So 30 minutes is only one limit they have set. You have to deliver before 30 minutes. Otherwise, it is free for the customer and loss to the company. right? This is also called as unilateral specification. Why it is one-sided? Because sometimes you need not to. For example, let's say my son is studying in, let's say, school, okay? And if I give him the target of you have to score at least 90%, I just gave him. Now, do I give a higher specification that you have to score between 90 and 92? On higher side, whatever, wherever you want to go, you can go, right? So wherever that kind of requirement is there, we use only one-sided specification. It is called unilateral specification, just like Domino Pizza, just like scores in the education, okay? Or just like this, that we want Mike to score at least 40 runs per match, per innings. And that is why it is called lower specification. Do we have any problem if Mike scores more than 40 runs? Do we have any problem with that? Just give me yes or no in the chat box. What if Mike scores 100 runs, 150 runs, 200 runs? We don't have any problem. That's a good thing for the team, right? So we don't put any specification on the higher side. Are you clear? Unilateral specification? Just give me yes in the chat. So unilateral specification is only one-sided specification we put when we don't need any higher specification in that case. So Mike has been given specification, lower specification limit at 40. Minimum he has to score 40. That's why it's called lower specification. Everybody with me till now? Just give me yes in the chat box. Clear hai ye? Super clear? Anybody not understood? Clear hai? Just give me yes. Just type why. Why is yes? So understood. ठीक है ना? Yes, it's very simple. So target Mike's current average is 32.5 and we want to hit 40. Okay. Very good. Now, let's talk about process capability. Okay. Yeah. So 40 runs is something which, they have set as a batsman. Okay. As a batsman, they have seen as a benchmark that, okay, these, the world-class players has 40 runs average. So Mike at least has to reach to 40 runs. So that once Mike's average reaches to 40, then our probability of winning will increase. Okay. See, so there is a question here. The question is, how do you set that target? Okay, understand this. How do you set that target? So there are, I suggest these two stages basically. So first we have understood the baseline. Baseline is current average, which is 40, right? Baseline is, let's say 32.5. Okay. Then there is something called entitlement. Write this down. I'm talking about how to set the target. Okay. Entitlement is your own best performance. Okay. For example, if consistently Mike has scored a good performance, let's say 45 or 50, that could have been taken. Okay, average I'm talking, not only one data point. Mike would have scored 150 runs also. That can be taken as an average. Average meaning you have to score consistently around that, right? So if any, let's say 10, 15 matches as a group, Mike has scored around 40 runs, 45 runs, that can be considered as an entitlement, your own best performance. Okay. And then you can have benchmark, it can have the industry benchmark or global benchmark. Okay. So what we suggest, what generally I follow, from the baseline, you at least target your entitlement first. Okay. Don't jump from baseline directly to the industry benchmark and the global benchmark, because that might be a bigger jump. Okay. Yes. So we can set 50 runs as a target, Santoshji. You are absolutely right. But again, from 32.5 in a very short span of time of maybe a couple of months or 3 months, jumping it to 50 average is a very big jump. Okay. So they would have, decided to go from 32.5 to 40. And then maybe in the next phase, they can improve upon that as well. Okay. Yes. So this is how we can set up the target. So baseline, then entitlement, which is your own best performance, and then the benchmark, which is industry and the global benchmark. Everybody clear? Just type yes in the chat box. Clear hai? Just give me yes. Very good, very good. Now coming back to process capability. What is process capability? Process capability is nothing but our current sigma level. What sigma level our process is right now. Okay. So the first one here on the table. Now, what is this graph, by the way? This graph is called as histogram. Make a note of this. Okay. This graph is called a histogram. Now tell me, by observing this graph, is it symmetrical histogram? Is it normally distributed histogram? Just type yes or no in the chat box. Just observe this graph, ye wala graph. Just observe it. Is it symmetrical, normally distributed? हाँ, मैथ्स में किया था हम लोगों ने. Yes, no. Yeah, if you observe very closely, you will see a pattern like this. Just type yes in the chat box. Have you seen the pattern which I just drew right now? It is not like a symmetrical pattern like this, correct? Symmetrical meaning equal in both the direction. It is on one direction. Okay. So this is called as right hand skewed distribution, RHS, right hand skewed distribution. Just for your understanding, okay? Just for your understanding, okay? So how do you see right hand side? Wherever the tail of, this is a tail now, wherever the tail is extending more, that is where it is called as, so it is extending on the right hand side, right? That's what it's called as right hand side skewed distribution. Whenever you collect the delivery data, delivery time data, or the downtime data, whatever time related data you have, no, you will find this kind of a right side skewed distribution. Okay. Anyway, so here the mean is 32.5, which is the average. Median. What is median? Try to understand this. Median is nothing but, if I arrange these 50 data points, see, we have taken 50 matches score, right? Okay. If we arrange that score from lowest score to highest score, lowest score to highest score, everybody just try to understand this. If I arrange the score from lowest, now lowest score is, I think, 100. Sorry, lowest score is 0. And we have around 160. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in sequence. Let's say you have 0, 0, 0, 5 times. Then you have 1, 1, 1, 3 times, etc. Okay. Now, what will be the central value if we have 50 data points? If we have 50 data points, which number will be at the center? Type in the chat box. Which number will be in the center, exactly in the center? 50 data points we have. 5050. So, ye hai 50th data point. So, which number will be exactly in the center? Will you have 25? We will not have only 25. We will have 25 and 26, two numbers. Yes, Protik ji, absolutely right. 25 and 26. Try to understand this, huh? 25 and 26 will be in the center. How many of you got it? Just type yes in the chat box. How many of you got it? If I arrange 50 data points, what will be in the center? Let's talk about this. Okay. Simple karte hai. Ek baar simple karte hai. If I have 50 is an even number, right? So we will never have only one data point. Even number ke liye, we have two data points in the center. Odd number ke liye, we have only one data point. For example, let's take this simple. If the score would have been 5, 7, 15, 20. Okay, let's say this is my score, 4 inning ka. Now, what will be in the center? So these are the two values in the center. Are you understanding? Let's talk about 5, 7, 15, 20, and 80. Let's say these are the 5 scores I have arranged. Okay. Now, which value is in the center? 15 is in the center. Are you clear, everybody? Everybody's clear? When you have even number, you have 2 values. When you have odd number, we have only 5 numbers here, right? So when you have odd number, we have only 1 value in the center. When we have even number, we have 2 values in the center. Clear? With a simple example. Everybody just give me yes. Super. Now in this case, if we arrange the data from lowest to highest, 25th and 26th जो data है, we have to take average. Okay. So we have to take average of 7 and 15 in this case. Okay. 7 and 15 का average जितना होगा, which will be 11, I believe, right? So 11 will be called as median. So in this case, 15 is the median for this. Are you clear? Mean is simple average and median is a central value if the data is arranged in the ascending or descending order. Clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. Everybody's clear? Super clear? Sabko? Everybody just give me yes in the chat box if you have understood this. Very simple. Hai. This simple maths. Simple. Okay. If not understood, please ask me. I will explain 100 times. Okay. Don't worry. Then comes standard deviation sigma. Okay, which is 39.47. Okay, we know sigma. Okay, of course, we are not covering how to calculate sigma, etc. It will go to the next level. Okay, now count is number of data points, which is 50. Correct? Defect is 36. Now, what is defect here? Try to understand this. Huh? What is defect? Defect is when, just try to understand, when Mike gets out before 40 runs, that is a defect. Are you clear? Whenever Mike's, exactly, Amit, you are absolutely right. So whenever Mike scores less than 40 runs, that's a defect. Clear? Because our LSL is 40 runs. How many of you got it? Just type yes in the chat box. How many of you got it? Let me just go back to that slide. Remember this? 40 run LSL. Anytime Mike score less than 40 runs, it's a defect. Correct? That's why lower specification limit, correct? Now, so 50 is the total count and 36 matches where Mike has scored less than 40 runs. Okay. Clear, everybody? That is called a defect. So out of 50, 36 are defects. Okay. Now, what is DPMO? DPMO stands for defects per million opportunities. All these are green belt mein cover hai ye sab. Everything is covered in the green belt. Okay. So as you go deeper into the green belt topics, you will find out in process capability section, you will find out how to calculate DPMO, how to calculate everything, standard deviation, etc. Okay. Now, DPMO is 7,20,000. Now, this is how, if, let me just, defects per million opportunity, if 36 defect out of 50, then how many defects will be there out of 1 million, which is 10 lakhs? The answer is 7,20,000. Are you clear? Very simple mathematics, cross multiplication and division. Clear? So if 36 are defect out of 50 in 1 million, so there will be 7,20,000 defects Mike will make if Mike plays 1 million matches. That's how it means. That's how it means. Are you clear? ये DPMO समझ में आ गया? What is DPMO? Defect per million. That means if 36 defect per 50, how many defects per million is 7,20,000? Clear hai? How many of you got it? I'll repeat again. How many of you got it? Just type yes in the chat box. DPMO is very simple. Okay, now I'll repeat quickly once again. Out of 50, 36 times Mike has got out below 40 runs. Clear? That's why 36 defects. यहां तक क्लियर है? एवरीबडी यहां तक क्लियर है? 36 डिफेक्ट कहां से आया? Yes, just type yes in the chat box. Okay, yeah. Now, if out of 50 matches, 36 defects have been committed, out of 1 million matches, which is 10 lakhs matches, how many defects will be committed? This is simple calculation which is done. So 36 divided by 50. Okay, so you have to just do the calculation. Calculation kaise hoga ye? So the answer would be, so this will come on this side, right? So 36 divided by 50 into 1 million. If you do this mathematics, the answer would be 7,20,000. This is how it is calculated. Simple. Clear? This is called DPMO. Just give me yes. Simple maths, simple maths. Sardaji, are you clear? Just give me yes. Very good, very good. Now, there is a table given in your, in your, this one, okay, in your curriculum as well, that is called the DPMO conversion table. Now, when the DPMO is 7,20,000, that's where your sigma is 0.92. That means your current process is 0.92 sigma process. We all know that 6 sigma, right? So this is that Z number or Z number we are talking about. So this is your current process capability, and we want to improve this current process capability. Yeah, this is less than 1 sigma level process, which we want improvement into this. Everybody clear with this? Just type yes in the chat box. Yes? And this is called as process capability. Okay. Very good, very good. So once the process capability is understood, then we are identifying what are the causes basically. This lower numbers. Okay. So what is this chart called as? Type in the chat box. If you are aware, what is this chart called as? Fantabulous. This is simple Pareto chart. Now see, they have used Pareto chart very, very innovatively. Okay, very, very innovatively. All right. Now, there are few cricket technical terms, cricket related technical terms. I will try to make it simpler. Okay, just try to understand it. Okay. Now, what they have done, try to understand this. They have, what you can say, they have seen that how many times Mike has got, okay, Mike has got, what you can say, which calculation was wrong? You said, Haidarji, which is it DPMO calculation or? So, how many times Mike has got out between 0 to 0 to 10? How many times he got out between 10 to 20? How many times he has got out between 30 to 40 and then 20 to 30? So they have just bifurcated this, and they found that majority of the time Mike got out below 20 runs. Okay. So total cumulative percent is 83.3. So out of the 50 innings, 83.3% of the time, Mike has scored less than 20 runs, which is a very critical. That means Mike is getting out early in his innings. How many of you got it? Just type yes in the chat box. He is getting out very early in his innings. And this is what we can conclude from this. Because more number of innings, he's got out in 0 to 10. Almost 52.8, almost 53% of the time, he got out below 10. So try to understand this. If you understand a basic cricket, initial phase of the batting, the batsman is not settled down on the crease. Okay, settled down meaning he's not yet, he's just getting in his rhythm and he's getting out. Understand this? So Mike is doing that. Mike is not setting down. Once you settle down, once you made your first 10, 20 runs, then now you can see the ball movements. You come in your rhythm. You try to you start timing the ball very well. Okay, so that is where the batsman will start to score more and more runs. Okay, that's why you see commentators like like Sunil Gavaskar, etc. They basically get frustrated when batsman loses their wicket after initial start 30, 40 runs they have made and they are losing the wicket. Then they get frustrated because that is the time when batsman has to dominate, batsman has to score more runs. But here Mike is getting out early in his inning. That's what it is, coming out of the this Pareto, right? Now let's go deeper into the Pareto. Now, what they have done, now they have bifurcated dismissal types. Now, try to understand. This is very interesting. Huh? Okay. So we have seen that 83% of the time he is getting out below 20 runs. So they try to understand um, what are the reasons he's getting out. Okay. So maybe it might not be clearer. Let me just try to increase this one. Okay. Just give me a second. All right. हाँ ये थोड़ा सा better रहेगा. Okay, look at this left hand side wala graph. Now, if you see here, the majority of the times he's got out, caught behind. Caught behind is nothing but wicket keeper takes the catch. Wicket keeper or somebody from the slip, okay, takes the catch. So 50% of the time, okay, he is got out in caught behind. Then leg before wicket, when the ball hits the pad, leg in between the stumps. Okay. Then clean bowled is this. So the majority of the contributor, 50% of the contributor is caught behind. This is very, very interesting insight. Okay. Now, the moment he scores more than 20 runs, the way he gets out are different. For example, once he scores more than 20 runs, the biggest contributor is caught in the outfield. That means when he's hitting the bigger shots, he's getting out in the outfield, which is near the boundary line. Okay. So this is where when he's not set, he's getting out caught behind. And when he's settled, he's getting out in the outfield, catch in the outfield. Okay. So these are various insights we are getting as we are drilling down these Pareto analysis. So see, there are multiple levels of Pareto analysis we can do. Okay, as we progress further, we will see that. Now, they have again done another Pareto, which is okay. Let me give you level 1 Pareto, level 2 Pareto, etc. What is level 1 Pareto? Example: if I have to make a Pareto of monthly expenses of our household. Okay, so monthly expenses of household, then we will have, the EMIs and, the electricity bills and groceries and the school fees and medical expenses, all those things, right? Now, if I do the level 1 Pareto of my expenses, it will be like this, right? So let's say if the first one is grocery. Imagine the biggest one is grocery. I'm just giving you example. Now I'm breaking down to level 2. Now what I'll do in grocery, what are the biggest contributors of the cost? So I will do the level 2 Pareto of grocery. Are you understanding? So this is called level 1, level 2, level 3. So I can go deeper to investigate. How many of you got clear with this? Just give me yes in the chat box. So level 1 is the overall expenses. Level 2 is you are going deeper into one part and drilling it down further. So you can use Pareto analysis like that. So they have used this similarly. Okay, so they have used it innovatively. All right. Yes. Now, for doing this, understand this. So, two types of knowledges you need. What is that? First knowledge is about Six Sigma knowledge, which is the DMAC tools knowledge. And the second one is you need the domain knowledge. Understand this. So you need Six Sigma tools, and then you need the domain knowledge. Clear hai? So in the player dugout, when the match is going on, the people who are sitting with their laptops on, they're doing this data analysis. They may not be expert in cricket. Cricket experts are the coaches and the support staff, etc. So the data analyst people are doing these kinds of analysis and showing it to them. Okay, so they together they take a what you can say the decision better for the team. Okay, now coming back to this, uh, the Pareto chart of types of stroke. Now understand this. Now they are going deeper into caught behind. You remember? Let me just go back. Let me just go back again. Here we can see caught behind was the number one contributors. Now they are going to the level 2. What are the caught behind? What are the different types of strokes he is basically applying? Now, first of all, they have done attacking stroke and defensive stroke. Just try to understand technically, very simple. Attacking meaning batsman hitting the ball very hard. That is called attacking. And defensive meaning batsman defending the ball, okay, just to survive. That is called defensive. Everybody's clear about attacking and defensive? Just give me yes in the chat box. Everybody's clear? Very good. Now, in caught behind, was it attacking shot he was playing or was it defensive shot he was playing? So they found that 66.7% he is playing attacking shots. So this is level 2 Pareto. Now they have broken down in attacking shots. What are the different shots he is playing? So this is level 3 Pareto. So first, what are the types of dismissal? So caught behind. Level 2, in caught behind, was it attacking? Was it defensive? It was attacking. Level 3, in attacking, what are the different types of shots? So the first is hook shot or the pull shot, which is, the batsman swivels and, hits across, which the ball goes in the, the square leg or fine leg direction. That is called pull or hook shot. And then the uppercut. Uppercut is something like, there is a famous sixer which was played by Sachin Tendulkar to Shoaib Akhtar, if you remember. Okay, he just put his bat on the bouncer and the ball directly landed on the third man boundary. Okay, it was a six, so it was a uppercut. So these are the two shots who are the attacking shots where he is getting out caught behind. Are you understanding this? Now we got the root causes. So before settling down, just try to summarize this. Before settling down, he is playing these couple of attacking shots and getting out. Yahan tak ye conclude ho raha hai. Are you understanding? Just tell me yes in the chat box. Clear everybody? By the way, are you guys enjoying this discussion? This is pure Lean Six Sigma in the cricket context. Just give me yes if you are. Yes, learning with the subject of close to our heart. Yes or no? That's why I've chosen this case study today. Very nice. Super. Now, very good. Now let's try to understand. Okay, and just sit with an open mind. Some of the tools you will understand in the advanced levels. Okay, just try to understand this. Okay. Now here is. Now, this is something called box plot. Now, in the green belt level, yeah, easy to understand and remember, right? Yes, very good. I will give you this document. You can really go through this document as well, okay? Now, in the green belt level, you will understand something called box plot as well. Box plot, okay? So, box plot is nothing but the distribution of the data, okay? It's a different distribution. For example, if, if this is a histogram, yes, exactly. IQR, interquartile. So this is called IQR. ये जो है ना cylinder, this is called IQR, interquartile range. Okay, this is called IQR. Very good. Yes, so you guys are studying, huh? Very nice. I'm very impressed with this. Okay. Now, if this is a histogram, so if I have to convert that into box plot, it would look like this. Okay. Now it is shown vertical, but it would be horizontal box plot line. It's a same data set which can be shown differently. So if I have to draw histogram, it would be like this. Understood, everybody? Yes, it's a different way of showing the same data. Clear? Now try to understand. Now see how innovatively they have used the tools. So how innovatively they have used the tools. First, they have used the score. Understand this? So this is all. If you understand the basic cricketing concept, first they have understood, is he getting out between 0 to 10 runs, between 10 to 20, 20 to 30? They have done as per the score. Now, this case, they are comparing the balls he is basically facing. Okay, number of balls. So, how many times he is getting out before facing 25 balls? And how many times he is getting out after facing 25 balls? Just try to understand this. Now they are not going by score, they are going by number of deliveries faced. Okay, so they observe that below 25, okay, this is the, this is a strike rate, by the way, strike rate, okay. Strike rate of Mike, where he's playing hook, pull, uppercut played by Mike. So let me go back quickly. Let me go back and connect the dot. Now here, we are focusing in the level 3 here. So what we have concluded, he is getting out early in his inning, playing these aggressive shots, attacking shots like hook, pull, and uppercut. Okay. Now what we are doing, we are going deeper, one level deeper, and trying to understand what is basically impacting him. Okay. For example, is he playing these kinds of shots before a 25? So let's say, for example, here, 0 to 25 balls, he has played 28 shots. And after 25 balls, he has played 117 shots. Okay. So, what you can say is, and number of dismissals out of these. Now, just try to understand this. Just try to understand this. Before 25 balls, he has played 28 such shots. Out of 28 shots, he got out 10 times. See the proportion. Out of 28 shots, he got out 10 times. And after he settles down, after 25 deliveries, he has played 117 such shots, but he only gets out 4 times. And this difference is very critical difference, that it's showing that if you play the attacking shots early in his innings, you are getting out, frequently. If you play the attacking shots when you settle down, the probability of getting out is just 3.42%. Are you understanding? So play the aggressive shot after 25 deliveries. That is what they are basically concluding here. Are you clear? Very simple. Just give me yes. So before you are settled on the crease, do not play these kinds of shots. Okay. How shots can be higher than number of balls? No. See, below, for example, he has played 50 innings now. Total 50 innings hai, right? So we have data of 50 innings, right, Giriji? Now, in, let's say, first inning, 0. So ये total 50 inning का score है. 50 inning का data है ये. Okay. So 28 shots he has played in total 50 innings. Got it? That's why your question was valid. 25 balls है तो 28 shots कैसे होंगे? Obviously right question, but it is including all the 50 innings. That's what they have concluded. Okay. So percentage defective of total shots played divided by number of exactly. Yes. Perfect. So 10 divided by 28 is 35.75 and 4 divided by 117 is 3.47. Okay. And which is a critical difference. Yeah. Very good. Now let's go further. So then they have gone into cause and effects. Okay. Man, machine, fishbone analysis. Okay. So they have identified. Now again, let me just increase it so that you guys can just read a little. So what are the different factors? Pre-match practice, fitness, adequate rest, pitch condition, outfield condition. There are so many factors, out of which, the team which is the coaching staff and the support staff, they have identified some critical factors. Look at this. What are the critical factors? The pitch condition. According to them, the pitch condition is a critical factor. According to them, the batting innings. What is batting inning? Is it first inning or is it second inning? That is also a critical factor for Mike's average. Okay. Then batting position, whether he is opening the batting, whether he's coming in number 3, whether he's coming in number 6. Okay. Then bowling style. What is bowling style? There are various different types of bowlers, right? Fast, fast arm, right arm, medium, right arm, slow, or leg spin, off spin, left arm spin, or left arm pacer. So there are various different types of bowling. And the batting style. Batting style is nothing but the aggressive or the defensive batting. Okay. And the type of bat. So these are the critical factors they have identified, and they have done some kind of hypothesis testing just to test these kinds of factors. Yes. So fishbone, we all know, we have all seen in our even yellow belt as well, man machine method, etc., etc. Okay. So now then they have just collected some data and found out. Now again, this part which we are covering, this part is a part of design of experiments. So it's an advanced tool which you will learn in the black belt level. Okay, DOE. Now just try to understand this in a very simplistic manner. When they are batting first, out of 23 innings, okay, out of 23 innings, he got out below 40 runs 16 times. And when they bat second, out of 27 innings, he got out in 20. So there is not much difference in the first inning or second inning. Zyada farak nahi hai defect mein. Are you understanding? There is no difference as far as the inning is concerned. That's why, the line is a little flatter here. Let's talk about the type of pitch. Okay, type of pitch is a flat pitch and a green pitch. Let's be very, very simple. Flat pitch is a pitch where you would have seen, in one day cricket, 300 runs, 350, 400 runs are scored. Flat meaning there is no movement. There is no help for the bowlers. It is the heaven for the batsman. Batsman will just go and attack and make a lot of runs. That is called a flat pitch. And what is green pitch? Generally, these green pitches are there in Australia, West Indies, England, where there will be some grass on the pitch. When there is some grass on the pitch, what happens is the ball movement is not very easy to track for the batsman. So batsman will play a little defensive. Okay, so scoring on the green pitch will always be a challenge. Okay, now try to understand this. When he is playing on the flat pitch, okay, out of 24 innings, he got out in 14 times below 40. And when he was playing in 26 innings on green pitches, he got out in 22 times. That means in the green pitches, the defective percentage is 84%. That's why the pitch type is a critical factor for Mike. Are you understanding? 84% of the times he is getting out below 40 when the pitch has a little grass on it. So this is also a very, very important input. So it is a little technical for the people who don't understand cricket a little. Okay. Yeah. So they have gone a little deeper. Let's talk about the bowling style. Okay. Bowling style, if you remember, I mentioned that there is a leg spin, there is an off spin, there is a light arm fast, left arm fast, etc. So according to the study, they have found that left arm seam bowlers, okay, he is getting the maximum defective, which is 21.48%. Left arm seam meaning somebody like Wasim Akram or Irfan Pathan or Zair Khan. Okay, left arm seam. So this is a type of bowler where Mike is struggling a lot. Okay, that is what again coming out as a data. See, all these are statistical analysis we are going to learn one by one. Okay, in the green and black belt levels. Now, so let's understand against the left arm seam bowlers how Mike can improve his batting style. Okay, now just try to understand this. Okay. Yeah, p-value is very low. That's why it is very critical. So for the people who just understand a little, this is just for 1 minute, try to understand this. This is the batting stance of Mike before the improvement, and this is what was suggested. Just try to understand this. The chief batting coach. Now, a lot of people have the doubt in their mind, right? In the cricket team, like in IPL team also, there are batting coaches, bowling coaches. Why those many coaches are required? This is their actually role. Okay. For example, look at this. Now, this is the stance how he stands while batting. Now, imagine a left arm fast bowler is bowling from this direction, right? The ball is coming from this direction. And this is called as, in the technical term, it's called as a close stance. This is called a close stance. Close because he is basically closing his side for batting. The ball is coming from this side and he's not in a position to face that. Okay. So what they have decided to go for a open stance. What is open stance? Open stance is, now see, now he is opening himself a little. He is dragging his foot on this side. Okay. And opening this. Right. Now, see, earlier you can only see the left foot here. Now you can see both the feet, left and right feet, because he has just shifted his left foot on this side. Now he's ready to face a ball which is coming from this direction. So this is a very small technical changes they have selected, plus a little bit of wide backlift, etc. So there are some technical terms which the coach has suggested, and then Mike has started, implementing this. Okay. So the action plan is, just try to understand this. What is the action plan? In the improve phase, they have made the action plan that batting style. What is the improve plan? Mike need to avoid playing the high risk shot in the initial stage of the inning before 25 balls. Okay. So who is responsible? Mike is responsible. Batting coach is responsible. Team captain is responsible. Just to remind Mike, and just take the practice like this. Okay. Then pitch condition suggestion. Mike should be sent at 4th position. Okay. In the matches played on the green pitches, because in green pitches, what happens is the ball movement is very high in the initial phase. So better to keep the best batsman at the 4th position. So that's why you would have seen people like Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli always comes in the 4th position in the test match cricket as well. Okay. Because by that time the ball movement, lowers down and you can score freely. Okay. And then the bowling style. So as you have seen, the stance, the batting stance and the backlift stances, these are some of the changes suggested. So once they started implementing these changes, then what has happened is, look at the project outcome. Look at this. Okay. So earlier, when it was kind of a skewed distribution, can you see a little bit of normal distribution now? Okay. This was a before and this is after. So they have taken the mean, the average after improvement, which is 49.39. And the median has shifted to 46.50. One of the indication, just for your understanding, in the normal distribution, mean and median are very close to each other. It is one of the indication that the data is shifting towards normal distribution. Here you can see a clear differentiation between mean and median because the data is skewed, right? Now the data is shifting in the normal distribution, and see the average from 32.5, the average is very close to 50. The target was 40, but now the average is coming to 50. So they have improved a lot. Okay. Now look at this. Then what is the impact? So this is what we have achieved the target. Let's see the impact on the team's performance. Okay. Yeah, this is the conclusion, the comparison of the process capability. So remember earlier, so we do the process capability analysis, one in the measure phase, one in the improve phase. Okay, so 2 times we do this. So this is the mean improved, median also improved. Okay, and you can see the DPM from it was 7,20,000, not 72,000. 7,20,000. Say it has reduced to 4,28,000. and from 0.92 sigma, it has improved to 1.68 sigma. Okay. Now, 70%, so it has actually improved. Here it is clearly indicating measure phase 72% below this one, and by the improve phase, that 72% less than 40 wala score jo tha, it has become only 43%. Okay, so there is a clear cut indication. Let's see what is the impact on the winnings of the team. So let's see. Now you can see here, earlier they were only winning 36% of the matches. Now they have started winning 54% of the matches. So the ultimate target is reached. How to increase the winning percent? So they identified Mike is a person who is very critical for us. So they changed the performance of the Mike, of Mike's batting, and after Mike's average has improved, the percentage winning also has improved substantially. Okay. Clear, everybody? I think this was the last slide, I believe. Yes? Understood? This is how Lean Six Sigma basically can be applied. I just went through this entire framework, okay? Because it was cricket, which was very close to your heart, so that you can easily correct, okay? To measure success to, yes. Now, ideally, you should collect this. You should maintain this. You should, in the control phase, you should collect the data for 1 year as well. It is recommended. But, in the improve phase, we may not get 1 year data. So management will not wait for 1 year, right, to see a result. So you have to show whatever 1 month, 2 months data, which is available. Just show the trend that is improving. Okay. Then you have to sustain it. Correct. So what I will do is I will put this document in master class archive. Everybody, all the new people, there is a folder called master class archive. Just make a note of this. And all the live sessions recording will be kept in the master class archive with the documents. Okay, document, let's say this is a document which I shared. So I will share that document in the master class archive. Below the video, just scroll down, you will find out this document. You can click on download this document as well. Okay. And just save this number. This is the mentor number. Please, all the new members, please save this WhatsApp number. This is not for calling. This is for, WhatsApp. Okay. If you have any doubt in between as well, we will get connected on Mondays and on Saturdays. Okay. In between, while studying, you have a doubt, just send a message. Have some patience. Somebody will respond to your, within few hours. Okay. So what is recommended? Just make a list of questions and doubts and send it in one shot. That will be great. Okay. So that our mentors will guide you and give you some solutions or answers or explanations or some example just to clarify your query. All right. And all the new members, hope you have received login ID and password and you have logged into our system, right? Which is www.sparengevin.in. Okay, this is our LMS, learning management system. So everything is over here. So go to www.sparengevin.in and you will you can log in and go to my courses, go to Lean Six Sigma course 1. Course 1 is the green belt. So your journey should start from course 1. Okay. So just go through this step by step, attend the live sessions, live classes as well. And you have any question in between, you can ask during the live sessions, like people are asking here, or on the WhatsApp during other days also, you can ask the questions. Okay. And this is for the WhatsApp. Clear, everybody? All the new members, just type yes in the chat box. Okay. In the live sessions, we cover Lean Six Sigma, Green Belt, and the Black Belt. Okay. On Fridays nowadays, we have started advanced topics for the consultants and the master Black Belt as well. If somebody would like to take yourself to the master Black Belt level, you can just send a message on the WhatsApp number, and our team will guide you how you can go to consultant business launch programs as well as the master Black Belt level. Okay. Clear, everybody? Just give me yes in the chat box. मजा आया कि नहीं? आज मजा आया कुछ सीखने में? मुझे तो ये केस स्टडी शेयर करने में बहुत मजा आता. Interesting. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. वेरी गुड, बहुत मजा आया. वेरी गुड गिरीश जी. Okay, thank you very much, guys. We'll connect again with a new topic on Saturday. Meanwhile, please, just give at least half an hour, 45 minutes, whenever time permits in the LMS system. Okay, if when you are traveling, okay, just log in. आपके मोबाइल से भी log in हो जाएगा. You can log in from your mobile as well. Just go through the courses, right? Rather than watching the Facebook, Instagram, watch these videos. That will be, that will be helpful for you as well. Okay. So that's it from my side. Keep learning, keep growing. This is Desh Patil signing off.